How's it going, guys? This is Dragon Stars Productions, back with another video, and in this edition of Dragon Ball What Ifs, we're going to be giving the scenario of future Goten surviving over future Trunks, and this will happen to change the Dragon Ball timeline as we know it completely. However, this first part of the What Ifs is going to be based on the History of Trunks movie special, except for us, it's going to be History of Goten. However, though, for this story to work, that means Chichi would have had to been pregnant before Goku passes away from the heart virus. So, just for the sakes of this what if, we're going to say that she was and move on with the story. The androids arrive on Earth, destroying and creating havoc on Earth. The Z-Fighters minus Goku go to fight. Piccolo tried first and failed. Super Saiyan Vegeta tried second. He failed as well. Tien, Krillin, and Yamcha all try at once, but no luck, same to Val. All the fighters are dead by the hands of the androids. The only people left was Gohan, Bulma, Trunks, Chichi, and now Goten. And in this story, Gohan tends to show up more throughout his fights with the androids because Goten being alive. So Gohan is actually able to train Goten just a tad earlier than he did with Trunks. Therefore, Goten's power level is a little bit higher, closer to what his would have been in the original story when Goten was born. However, the real question is, where does Trunks pass away? And what I did in this story, this is at the time when Trunks and Bulma are riding home in the car and they hear the damage of what the androids have done over the radio. Trunks then charges off as normal, except Gohan isn't there to be there with him. Trunks ends up going off and looking for trouble to try to find the androids. And then this is where the inspiration of the time machine comes in for Bulma, because Bulma wants to get her son back now. She has the idea that she can get her back as long as Goku gets the heart virus. But then Bulma is able to find out that her poor son was blasted by the androids. She wishes to go back to give Goku the heart virus medicine so her own son never dies as well as everyone else. Bulma brings the time machine idea up to Goten, but Gohan states, I can't leave now. These androids are killers. They'll wipe us out the second we blast away. Gohan then gets off to Chi-Chi's house to give them the news of Bulma's time machine. This idea, however, sounds bad to Chi-Chi, but this is only because she is scared it won't work and she would lose both of her sons. But Goten seemed to love the idea. It meant that he could meet his father, but he also knew that he couldn't just wait on the past to do something, that he had to do something now. Gohan, if we can't time travel to get Dad, let me fight with you, begged Goten, but Chi-Chi instantly said no. She is scared to lose Goku and her two boys. Gohan, however, leaves not far after, but Goten sneaks out and follows behind him. Gohan and secretly behind him, Goten fly over to West City to find number 17 torturizing some innocent people inside a car, claiming that they are points if he kills them. Gohan then rushes down into the city, charging at Android 17. Gohan comes flying in with a kick that directly hits 17 right into his jaw, causing him to go flying into some buildings. Gohan stays on top of the androids by repeatedly stomping on him. All of a sudden, 18 comes out of nowhere, blasting an energy ball at Gohan. Gohan can't dodge the attack. The androids then changed from 1-on-1 to 1-on-2. Gohan was able to put up a fight for a little bit, but quickly began to run out of energy. From above, all you can hear, Goten shoots off a Kamehameha at the android. 17 and 18 both get back up after having to wipe off their clothes from the Kamehameha blast. 18's jean jacket was completely shredded. 17's shirt was tore to shreds. The two siblings jump up into the air, charging at Goten. Goten attempts to fly away, but gets caught in between the two androids. Android 17 then dives in with a kick at Goten. 18 then follows up with a kick of her own. Then Android 18 starts building up a blast in her hands, while Android 17 is just beating the shit out of Goten all the way to where the point where Goten was coughing up blood and begging for his life. 18 then throws her hands in the air and releases a huge blast at Goten. However, before the blast could connect, Gohan rushed over to his brother, knocking 17 way back. He then grabs Goten. The blast hits right on Gohan's arm, causing it to be obliterated. The androids just spray Ki Blast into the air, hoping that they can kill Gohan and the new Mini-Me, as what they called him. The androids fly off. Goten's eyes finally begin to crack open after the beating. He sees his brother Gohan, broken and weak. Goten carries Gohan to Chi-Chi's house. Goten explains what happened to Chi-Chi, which ends up with Goten getting slapped for putting himself in danger. Goten then looks up at Chi-Chi and tells her that he is going to fight. "Mom, I have to. Too many people have died. Trunks, how much longer until it's us? How much longer until they take Gohan's life? How much longer, Mom?" Goten then turns away and rushes outside. Goten trains himself for a while until Gohan awakes to train with him, but before Gohan went, his mother Chi-Chi told him, and Goten sees through the window, "Train him, Gohan, but you can't let him fight." As she cries as on her son's shoulder, Gohan walks outside, but no Goten. Gohan then darts up into trying to find Goten's energy, trying to sense him in some way. Gohan eventually finds it and rushes as fast as he can at Goten. He's able to catch Goten. However, Gohan, though, knowing that he couldn't convince Goten to turn back around, Gohan tells Goten that he'll fight with them. They arrive, staring the two cold-blooded androids, but before they dash in, Gohan strikes Goten in the back, knocking him out similar to Trunks. Gohan then powers up all of his strength and charges. He blocks punch after punch and kick after kick. Gohan shoots a Kamehameha at 18, pushing her back. Now only worried on 17, Gohan starts to get the upper hand. After kicking 17 in the gut, he headbutts the 17 3 times. 17 falls to the ground, and 18 comes darting back in, but gets caught by Gohan's one arm. He throws her into the air and starts shooting Ki Blasts until 17 tackles Gohan to the ground. 17 then places his knee on Gohan's arm and legs, digging them deeper and deeper into his body. Gohan begins to let out a scream and cries. The android 17 then pulls up Gohan's shirt. "Oh, you got a boo-boo." Ha 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 ha. Laughs 17. 17 then starts sending Ki Blast at Gohan's stub of the arm. This reopens the wound and Gohan is screaming and crying in pain. 17 flies up to her sister and the two androids yell, "Bigger!" The rain starts to pour. The lightning strikes begin to go faster and faster as the world shook from the loud thunder. Goten gets up and he sees the destruction and rushes to find his brother. Goten has tears rolling down his eyes while searching until then. God! Goten comes crumbling down to his brother, tears just pouring down the young Saiyan's eyes. "No, no, it can't be. Gohan, get up!" cries Goten as he shakes his brother. Gohan, though, doesn't move at all. He was gone. Goten then stands over. "I'll avenge you, Gohan. I'll make sure these androids pay for what they've done. I'll kill them. I swear I will, Gohan." Yeah! Yells Goten. Goten's aura then shoots golden. Lightning starts to strike around him more and more often. It happening quicker and quicker, while the thunder screams just not as loud as Goten. "Come on, androids!" The androids are actually able to hear Goten scream and come to kill him. The androids arrive to be met by Super Saiyan Goten. Goten then stares up the androids and flies straight into the front of both of them. "Are you ready to die?" Goten then swings his arm over 18 just to miss, just to connect with the elbow. 18 then gets shocked by the kid's new power. Goten then sprays 17 with kicks to the side and tries to blast him away, but 18 grabs him before. Goten then throws 18 over his shoulders with a hip toss, falling with an axe handle straight to the back of her head. She goes bouncing across the street while 17 rushes back over to Goten. Goten starts ducking 17's punches. He then connects with a southpaw shot, causing 17 to stumble back. Goten screams, "Yeah!" Even more energy shoot out of Goten's aura, more lightning causes around him. He starts getting 17 to malfunction with his rapid knees to the gut when Android 18 shoots an energy wave right into Goten's back, sneak attacking him. She starts shooting more and more. Finally, 17 is able to join in. Double shooting at Goten, the androids decide to kill the Saiyan once and for all. Android 17 insists that he does the honor, that the damn kid has already embarrassed him enough. "Be gone!" 17 yells as he shoots at Goten. However, Goten is able to crawl out of the way barely and runs off. He hides behind one of the old doors barely, standing on a house. The androids look for him, but they no luck. Goten, after hours of finally hiding, comes out and heads straight over to Capsule Corp. Goten barges into the door, all beaten and bloody and beaten all over, and falls down to the ground. Bulma then rushes over to Goten, asking if he is okay. Goten, slowly able to pick up his head, and looks at Bulma. Get the time machine ready. Bulma nods and smiles at Goten, who then speaks again. This is for you, Gohan. As his head crashes back onto the floor. Alright, you guys, this has been part 1 of What If Future Goten lived instead of future Trunks. And guys, the next part of this part 2 video will be Goten traveling back in time like Trunks did. So if you guys are ready to see that, go ahead, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and turn on that bell notification to get any alerts and any posts, because I post every 3 days new videos, original content, guaranteed. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been Dragon Star Productions. I'm out.